All right, eighth graders, we're going to work on the distributive property today. The distributive property is kind of like playing a card game, okay? It's kind of like dealing the same number to every player. But instead, we're going to be talking about multiplying a number over parentheses to every term, okay? So, this is what it looks like. You're looking for a pattern here. You're looking for a number outside of parentheses when inside the parentheses you have two terms that you can't add. Okay? These are different terms. Why can't you add these? Why can't you add n and -4?
There isn't a variable for n.
And
4 is negative stuff.
okay, this is a number, a numerical term it's called. This is a numerical term. It doesn't have a variable, does it? This one has a variable, the variable n. If this one had a variable n right there, then you could add these, right? Then 1n plus -4n is -3n, right? Then you could add them because they are like. They'd be called like terms, right?
A variable.
We're not giving -4 a variable, okay?
But why could you give n a variable so that it could be?
N is already a variable. This is the equation. Hold on. This is the expression that you're given.
But why
Okay.
couldn't you make n?
We can go y forever, Dylan. We're talking about this pattern here. 5 times an expression inside parentheses. And it means, and what we have to do to simplify it is we have to multiply the 5 by every term inside the parentheses. So this becomes 5 groups of these, or 5 n's and -20. 5 times n is 5n, and 5 times -4 is -20. Okay. One of the things that you're shown how to do is to use the distributive property for mental math. So it's starting with this expression, and then breaking up, writing this in expanded form, 100 plus 2, and then multiplying it to get your answer. 100 plus 2 in parentheses, and then multiplying 34 times 100, so 3,400. 34 times 2, 68. Smash them together. 34, 68.
Add
3, look at this. 3 times 197. Now in this case they didn't break up and write it in expanded form, but they wrote this 197 as an expression. $2 minus 3 cents. It equals the same amount, right? And then doing 3 times $2 is $6. 3 times 3 cents is 9 cents, and then subtracting to get $5.91. Okay?
So it's estimating.
It's not estimating.
Rounding?
It's writing this number as an expression.
my math textbook did this.
Okay. Yep. How about some models? One of the ways you can think of this is if you have x plus 1, this is what that model looks like. X and 1. Okay? This is the x and this is the 1. So if you're multiplying this by 3, it's giving you 3 groups of this. 3 x's and 3. See? 3 x's, x, 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 plus, plus, plus. This, 3 times x plus 1 is 3x plus 3. Okay? It's another way to think of that, picture it. Now, another thing that you'll see. Let's get rid of these gray lines. Whoa.
Huge eraser.
Yeah. Let's get rid of this.
Tiny eraser.
And read this what does this look like? Just this part. Negative
Negative
6x plus 4.
But you don't have a thing with that.
But you don't have a thing. What is that thing called?
Oh. A minus sign.
Well, it's just a minus sign. What do you do with that minus sign? How do you multiply it?
Out of what? Because either
Think
way
of it
it's
as
negative one.
-1. Yep.
Because either
Think
way
of this as -1, and then multiply -1 times 6x. Or, -1 times anything is its opposite. So, -6x, -4. Okay? Make sense? Alright, let's do a few of these together. This is going to be your assignment.
Oh, I have a soccer game.
That's why I'm going to do it with you. Okay?
Oh, so you're gonna give us the answers?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the answers.
Yeah.
Combining like terms, adding together,
Stuff.
all that fun stuff. Okay? Now,
Yeah, I can't go there.
Stay on track here, okay? Number 15 in your book. Since we're going to do number 15, might as well put it together. 7t times t minus 4. Now, copy the problem.
So this is part of it.
This is your assignment. We're doing the assignment together, okay?
Are we starting at 15?
We're starting at 15.
Lewis and True.
Copy the problem, Dylan.
Okay.
Draw an arrow to t. This means 7t. Draw an arrow to -4. This means circle it, right? Make sure you write it underneath it. Circle it, okay? Draw an arrow to both. Write it underneath it, I just said, right?
I know, but I had written everything down before you said write it underneath it.
Good, then circle it, okay? Good job. Number 16. -2 times n minus 6. Is that a -6 or a -6?
Isn't
Nobody said a -6?
I said negative.
Okay, then who's right?
It's
You
me.
both are. Silly.
It's like I
No,
think
you both are. Because this is a -6. -6 means -6. You have to treat it like a -6.
Negative 6. Just
When you're multiplying, you have to treat it like a -6. And put the addition sign in. Multiply both. Ooh, let's do 18 next. (5b) in parentheses minus 4 times 1/5. Is that a -4 or a -4?
negative -4.
No, it's not a negative -4. That'd be a +4.
Exactly.
Dylan, sit down.
Tip over my nose.
Sit down. 1/5 times 5. How do we do that? They're what? Reciprocal. So 1/5 times 5 is
5 ones.
5 fives. 5
Five.
fifths, I should say.
But it's
5 fifths.
look. There's one at the bottom
Look,
of it.
please.
5 times
5.
5 over 1 times 1 over 5 is 1. So this becomes 1b, or just b. 1/5 times -4. Negative 4 over 1 times 1 over 5.
Negative.
Negative 4/5. So put your answer. Don't be afraid of fractions. They cannot hurt you.
Except when you could.
The only thing that you have to do with fractions, you gotta make sure you write them down. Okay? It's really hard to do multiplication of fractions in your head. So you have to take the time to write it down to get it right. Okay? I think that's it. I think that's all that we'll do together. The rest you'll have to do on your own.
Right.
How many-
I really touched one.
Start with